Welcome back, Interior Alaska. Mike Fussell here with your latest local sports action. Some athletes are checking out as their seasons come to a close, but others are just getting started. And some local runners, well, they braved the elements earlier today. It was all part of the 27th annual George Bloom Memorial Midday Sun Run. Racers pushed away from the starting line outside of the Patty Center to begin the 6.4-mile trek. The course looped through the hills near the university and finished right where it all began. The top spot came down to two runners who were just seconds apart. Dan Bishop ended up pushing hard during the last several hundred meters of the race, creating separation and taking the win. Bishop finished with a time of 45 minutes and 3 seconds. Nick Shamrell was the next to cross the line. Shamrell came through just 30 seconds later. The third place competitor finished more than a minute after that. Midday Sun Run champion Bishop says his strategy was to keep his pace down until the second half of the course.
Well, it was a beautiful day for a run. The temperatures were warm, so this time of year sometimes we end up running at 40 below. And today I was able to run with just light gloves and light clothing. I just tried to take it easy for the first half of the run and then push myself towards the end. So had a great run, and yeah, I pretty much just stayed right behind Nick for the first half of the race, and then I started to push myself a little bit more and gradually pulled away from him over the second half of the race.
And the high school basketball season kicked off last night at many different schools throughout the interior. The Lathrop Malamute boys hosted the Eielson Ravens for their silent night game honoring the late Joe T. The crowd was dealt a difficult task of staying completely quiet until either team reached 10 points. Lathrop would pull ahead, relieving the crowd at the end of the first quarter and tally 31 points in the half compared to Eielson's 11. The Ravens were not able to catch up and would ultimately lose 60-40. Gabe Howard was a major contributor, scoring 20 points on the night for the Mutes. And at Monroe, the Rams battled it out with the North Pole Patriots. Both teams found themselves in an early defensive battle, but the home team would pull away on an 18-4 run in the first quarter. Monroe Catholic would be up by 20 at the half and finish on top with a score of 69-41. The West Valley Wolfpack also dominated on the court. They beat the Hutchinson Hawks 92-35. And the local girls basketball teams were also shaking off the rust for opening night yesterday evening. The Lathrop Lady Malamutes took on Eielson. They pushed hard on all sides of the ball, racking up a number of steals. They would go into the half with a comfortable lead and only extend it throughout the rest of the game. Mackenzie Warner was on fire from the perimeter, and Cheyenne Dybert made her presence known in the paint. Lathrop takes the win by more than 50 points, 76-25. The Monroe Catholic Rams also found themselves on the upside of a blowout. A strong performance from junior Maya Hadukovic helped the Rams far ahead of the North Pole Patriots. Defense was also key. Monroe held the Pats to 0 points in the final quarter. The Rams get the victory 49-18. West Valley also posted a win of more than 20 points. The Pack took it over the Hutchinson Hawks 65-43. And high school wrestlers are on the big stage this weekend at the ASAA Championships in Anchorage and Chugiak. The 1 through 3A girls division are battling through their brackets at Bartlett High School. Jonathan St. Andre of Eielson has claimed a third place finish at 113 pounds with a 6-3 decision. Caleb Dunlap also takes home a bronze medal with a 4-2 decision at 132. Kaylee Folks of North Pole made it to the finals, grabbing second place at the 106-pound girls division. Lathrop is in third place overall as teams head into the finals in the big school division with 208 points. They are 30 points away from South Anchorage in first and only trailing Colony by 2 points for second. Lathrop has wrestlers left in the tournament seeking a first place finish. North Pole is in a distant fifth. All right, and that about brings us to the buzzer for sports tonight. Katie Looper has your full weather forecast coming up next. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next weekend.